Lots of good stuff as we kick off a new week here on YouTube with our Youth Academy Challenge with Ituano in Brazil. First, I downloaded a brand new graphics driver, so everything should look all hunky-dory. Second, we've downloaded a new version of Football Manager. That's right, on Thursday, SI put out their massive content update number 1. All of those match engine changes and a whole lot more that they were talking about since like the 21st of November, they have been implemented. It's going to be our first time here on the series checking that out. And we have made it into the second stage in Série C. And I think I figured out how it's going to work. So there are 20 teams in Série C. The top 8 of the league stage, which is one match against each other, 19 teams long. We've covered that before. We're obviously in season 3, so we have covered that a couple of times before. Those top 8 teams move into a second stage. In the second stage, there are 2 groups. There's Group A and Group B. In each of those groups, the top 2 teams from those groups are promoted to Serie B, while the top 2 teams, so the top team from each group, goes into a final. We are in Group A with Paysandu, Itabaiana, and America de Natal. So if we finish in the top 2 of our group, and we play each team twice, one home, one away, if we finish at the top of our group, we will be promoted to Serie C at what is technically the first time of asking. So because I don't want to stretch this out too much and I can't think of a better way to break it down, we're going to do a triple header today. So we are starting off with Paysandu. Great news, Andre is back in goal. Juan Richard is back at left back. We still are without Silvio Pereira Silva, so Igor is going to start again at DM. And Gabriel Rosera is also back, so it's going to be Andre in goal, a back four of Juan Richard, Canella, Carlau, and JP. Igor and Victor Reis manning the midfield. Vinny Oliveira and Nicholas out on the wings with Jay Carlos and Rosera up front. Now, Paysandu has been in tragic form, having lost 4 of their last 5. However, we have also done the same, and it is raining in Brazil. No matter what they change in the match engine, it will always be raining in Brazil. And 10 seconds in, Vinny Oliveira bringing his man down. Luckily, not called for a yellow card. As I mentioned, 4 losses out of 5 for both us and Paysandu. They ended up ahead of us on the table. We finished the league phase in 6th place, and I am honestly hoping that we see better things. Good defensive play by Carlau. He's going to put that out. Let me just make sure things did not get reset. We are on key highlights. We are not in dynamic mode. Just a little surprised that we went through a full first minute of the match in highlights, and we continue as Riverson looks to throw it in, getting it back from Cal Cruz. Cal Cruz puts it in the middle. Great defensive play by Carlau to clear it into the middle third. Brian, though, looking to recycle. Gustavo Nicola ahead. Matthias Vargas finds Cal Cruz. Andre with the save. The flag was up anyway. But yet, my friends, we continue as Andre looks to get things started. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be one of the shorter episodes of the series. JP holding up play before laying it back. Carlau can't get it past Romulo. Diogo Oliveira. Canella clears it away. Brian getting it back, though. And once again, Paysandu in control. Juan Richard taking his man out. He'll get a warning from the referee, but a free kick from a very dangerous position for Paysandu, and we have been wall-to-wall highlights for the first 3 minutes of this match. It is in real time, and Andre unable to stop it. Romelu with the goal, and Paysandu has a 1-0 lead off of the free kick, and now I know why they were continuing those highlights. The wall did not do its job. Meanwhile, there are scores around the league as well. If we pick up a victory, it'll go a very long way. Oh my God, off of the corner. Diogo Oliveira off of the near post and in. Nothing Andre could do about that. He was well out of position because I don't think on this low corner that anyone thought it was going to go in, and Juan Richard was probably in the best position to make a stop there, and he just couldn't. 2-0 scores all around. Santa Cruz over Botafogo. Itabaiana losing at home to America de Natal. Madureira and Gremio 0-0. And of course, it is 2-0 in this match. Both goals coming in off of set pieces, a fairly even match. Generally speaking, just everywhere but on the scoreboard, and we are winding down with 1 minute of added time to go in the second half, and Paysandu in control of the ball. Nascimento to Riverson, ahead Leandro Viella. He's got Cal Cruz. We get back into position. Riverson now up that left wing. Let's see how JP deals with it. It's an early cross. It's a header from Diogo Oliveira, and all of a sudden, Andre forgot how to play goal that whole time he was out injured. I mean, did we rush him back? I don't know. Are we going to keep him out there? We sure are, because we don't really have much of an option. Meanwhile, Gabriel Rosera has picked up a brand new knock. He will be able to carry on, at least for now. Vinny Oliveira getting past his man. Good recovery, though, by the defender. Oliveira drops it back. Juan Richard, edge of the box. Igor looking for Nicholas, but Riverson will clear it away. JP gets it again. Victor Reese to his left. Gabriel Rosera through to Nicholas. Nicholas on the ground puts it past the keeper to get one back. It's Ituano 1, Paysandu 3. But a very early answer gives me hope for the remainder of this match. Let's just not let up another set-piece goal, please. Thank you very much to Canella for clearing that away. Recycled, though, Riverson to Leandro Viella. Back out wide for Riverson. Can't get past Nicholas, but Riverson able to get it back. Wow, Nicholas is just relentless, but so is Diogo Oliveira. His second goal from a cross in this match, and Paysandu now leading 4-1. I mean, we start off looking at the highlight from the set piece, from the corner. So, do you want to call this another Paysandu set piece goal? I think so. I mean, Nicholas did a great job defensively. He just could not ultimately get away for Riverson. I feel like that was a bit of an impossible cross, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, because it looked like his foot didn't move at all and the ball just get magically chipped to the back post. Gabriel Rosera having a great match. Certain players out there are not. Victor Reese on a 6.1, JP on a 6.3, and Juan Richard on a 6.2. Let's see if we can get it up there. Igor to Juan Richard with space on the left wing, but he runs into traffic. I don't know why he held it up for so long. Igor dropping it back before receiving a return pass from Canella. Carlau up ahead, knotted down by J. Carlos Victor Reese. 60 minutes into the match, I think we do need to make some changes. Lipe is motivated. He will come in. Vinny Oliveira is going to come out as well. We'll bring in Gil Ballara and move Nicholas over to that other side. Meanwhile, Gabriel Abdias, also motivated, wants to come in, will be our new left back. A triple change with 30 minutes left to go. And hopefully we've got a little more offense in us. Ituano, Itabina is currently losing 5-0 to America de Natal. So at the very least, we'll only be third in our group stage here in the second stage. I really want to get promoted this year. I mean, we have gotten this far. We have an opportunity to move forward. Hopefully we'll be able to take advantage. Great play on the line by, I think that's JP. Igor with another massive block. We're doing what we need to do defensively. It's just on the offensive side that we are falling down on the job right now. So we are going to demand more from our team. It has been so long since I've been able to throw out a shout. I almost forgot that we could do it. By the way, guys, shouts are back in the match. I don't know if Demand More did absolutely anything for us. Let's see if we can get something going here. Only 11 minutes left, though. The throw-in, Abdias. Nicholas cuts it into the box, still with it, turning, firing, and Gabriel Mesquita hanging on to that one. We drew Paysandu in the one time we played them. It was 2-2. If you remember, it was the first match of the league phase of the season. I was hoping for a similar result at worst in this match. Sadly, I am going to be highly disappointed. Brian with the cross. Carlau gets it away. Lipe, we've got numbers going forward. Plays it forward to Gil Ballara. Men running in toward the box. He's got three options. He decides to take it himself. That was not the best of those options. In fact, that was option number 4. In fact, I probably would have gone with E, none of the above. Canella having an absolutely tragic match. He's on a yellow card. Not sure I can really do anything about that. We are going to get Jay Carlos off as well. He's not having the greatest match. Let's see if Marcus Antonio can bring us any spice in the final couple of minutes of this match. Gabriel Rosera around the side. He's got Nicholas. Nicholas with men in the middle, has to circle around, finally drops it back. Abdias with a shot. It takes a deflection, goes into the path of Gabriel Rosera, and Rosera able to make it 4-2. Nicholas, I thought he was going to be able to make the early cross over for Jay Carlos before he was subbed off. Abdias threw it in. It went off of a defender right into his path, and with just a couple of minutes left to go, in fact, let us encourage the team even further. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but it kind of supposed to go on the back of, we just scored a goal, so score more. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to have any effect. We fall 4-2 in our first match in the second stage. Yeah, I don't like this. This was taken out of my hands. We'd gotten another offer for Nicholas from Portimonense. It was like for 190 grand, and I turned it down saying, hey, he's got a release clause of 850. Here we countered, and they walked away. Well, now they came back at 275, and our board has decided to take the offer when we need him the most. So the 23-year-old winger is leaving the club. We also finished our National A license, so yay, we're a better coach. We'll just have a worse team. So naturally, I'm not feeling super optimistic about our middle match in today's episode against America de Natal. Now, we have had to make 3 changes. Nathan Silva is in on the back line. Canella's yellow card in the last match has led to a suspension in this one. Celio Pereira Silva, though, is fit enough to start, so he is taking Igor's place at the base of the midfield, and Gil Ballara is occupying that very empty spot in my heart. I mean, at right wing. America coming in with a 4-2-3. They were big winners against Itabaina, who we take on next. The good news is, just a little preview, I did check our past matches against Itabaina, and we've won all 3, and they have not scored in a single match. So hopefully we can keep up our defensive record. We play them back-to-back. 1 match in this episode, 1 in tomorrow's episode. Guillem Estrella carrying it up that left wing, tries to get past his man, puts it across. Nathan Silva deals with it, but Igor Formiga will track that down. No kick clashes here. They've got that kind of salmon color, I guess. Oh, he's way offside. The flag is up. Ruan Oliveira's fooling no one. I would say that Andres looked better in this match, but he really hasn't had much to do. Just a single shot on goal, and it failed to hit the target for America de Natal. Hopefully they don't get one here, or if they do, we get to see Andre make a save and regain some of that confidence he had before he picked up the injury. Ball on the right wing, Igor Formiga into the middle. It pops its way to Roni. He puts it behind Andre, and America de Natal takes the 1-0 lead. It looked like Nathan Silva had made a good defensive play, but his block ricocheted right off of the striker, straight into Roni's path. And that, unfortunately, is where we are right now, trailing 1-0. We have managed only 2 shots on goal. Now, both of them have been on target. We just have been unable to solve the goalkeeper. Hopefully that changes, but it doesn't look like it's going to be here because a final third throw-in for America. Roni playing it back. Kevin into the box. Quick pass. Guillermo Estrella getting it back, and he'll blast that one over. It was a very tough shot. I think Andre had a beat on it. Luckily, he was not forced to make a save. Meanwhile, Gremio tied at 1 with Botafogo. Paysandu trailing Itabaina on the road 1-0. The team that absolutely ran us ragged is actually winning right now, and no score between Madureira and Santa Cruz. JP, though, with a chance to equalize off of a corner. We are in first half stoppage time. Almao clears the way. Vinny Oliveira back for JP, and that's going to do it for the first half. Not a lot of offense for us. Not a lot of gumption. Hopefully, not a lot more for America de Natal, and we can maybe get something done here in this second half. Hopefully this initial highlight leads to something, maybe as Guy Ballara still in control, gets it to JP ahead. Gabriel Rosera, Pereira Silva tries to feed Victor Reese. He was clear. He was taken down. So Igor Gabriel is getting a red card, and America de Natal going down to 10 men for pretty much the entirety of this second half. So we are going to encourage the team, and we're going to go to a more positive mindset. Hopefully we can take advantage of the 10 men of America de Natal. But right now, things seem to be fairly even, and they still are controlling possession 58-42, and we are not getting anything done right now. I kind of am at a loss as to where we need to be and what this team needs to do instruction-wise. Maybe we go just a little bit more direct and a little wider. I've been talking about that a long time. Maybe less expressive. Maybe we are kind of outthinking ourselves. But I think changes are also going to need to be made. Balara's not having a great match. Vinny Oliveira is not having a great match. Juan Richard on a yellow card and a 6.2. And we're going to have to get somebody else in there. We've got to make something happen. Abdias is coming in. Let's get Rodrigo Haruki in on our left wing. The right wing, we don't really have as many options. 16-year-old Pereira. Let's see if he can get the job done as a triple change in effect with just over 15 minutes remaining in this match. America de Natal down to 10 men, and we just have not been able to take advantage. And with Itabaina picking up a point over Paysandu right now, and I don't think that this is going to be good. We could end the day, not the episode, but end the day down in last place as we go very attacking. I want to give a shout, but it's not going to let me give a shout because... Here, let me give a shout. We are going to demand more from this team. 5 minutes of stoppage time, and we have not seen a single highlight since we went down, or we went up a man in this match, and that is just so colossally disappointing. Yes, we were on key highlights, but I mean, come on. We could not show anything in a match where we had a significant advantage for a full half, and we are down at the bottom of Group A. So with an absolute need to pick up 3 points against Itabaina, desperate times call for desperate measures. Canella off of suspension is back in. Gabriel Abdias, though, is going to be on his left-hand side. He is going to get the start in place of Juan Richard. They'll be joined on the back line with Carlisle and JP. Our midfield's going to remain the same, Celio Pereira Silva and Victor Reese. But Rodrigo Haruki is our left wing for this match. We have brought up Mateus Conceição from our reserve team. He's got 2 goals and 8 assists in 10 reserve appearances. We are giving him the start ahead of Gil Ballara, and Gabriel Rosera, J. Carlos are going to be on very short leashes up front as our strike pair today. There is no reward without first a little risk, and we're kind of taking a big one against Itabaina's 4-3-3 today. We are in the white, they are in the red and blue, and action is underway at Novelli Junior. Conceição getting the ball pretty early, and it looked like he was making a pretty decent through pass to J. Carlos. Unfortunately, Football Manager decided that we didn't need to see what was going on there. Botafogo has already taken a 1-0 lead over Amado Area. They have been a bit of a surprise late on in the latter half of the group stage. Oh, what a defensive play by Gabriel Abdias. Did you see that? Where he kind of leaned into the guy and knocked the ball away? That is definitely a new animation. JP getting the ball. Conceição gets it back from J. Carlos. Nutmegs Gabriel Agosto. Conceição is deep. Puts it into the middle. It comes to the foot of J. Carlos. And Ituano has taken their first lead of this second stage. It is 1-0. About 15 and a half minutes in. And that was all Mateus Conceição. No, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. He sent it across. It looked like the defender got his foot on it, but it came right to J. Carlos. Into the back of the net past Jefferson. 1-0 your score. I was going to shout something because, you know, me and shouts, we go back a long way. Hopefully I don't need to do that. Carlau sending it forward. Caio Henrique able to clear it, but JP once again in possession. Ahead for Conceição. Conceição works past his man along the edge of the box. Reverses field. Victor Reis with a shot over Jefferson's outstretched arms and also over the crossbar. I thought he might pick out that top corner, but sadly it was a little off. This match has been all Ituano so far, by the way. Not a single shot on goal. Of course, as I'm talking, they finally get one. And it was on target, but not a very good one, just .06 on the XG scale. Gabriel Abdias to throw it in. Haruki gives it back to him. Pereira Silva. Abdias once again into the middle. JP. Victor Reis wide open on the right. It's Conceição. He'll take a shot, and he can't tuck that in under the crossbar. No, I'm not saying I'm giving up on Gil Ballara, but Conceição has shown me a lot in this match. He may get the start next match as well. Waning moments of first half stoppage time, and Itabaiana in control. Gabriel Agosto along the corner of the box, drops it back for Rayoni, dribbling, still with it. Rayoni all the way back to João Alencar, and that will draw the referee's whistle. 45 minutes in the books. Just the one goal, but 9 shots to 3. We are absolutely dominating this match so far. So we are happy with the team. We are not going to do anything to upset this apple cart. I am hoping that we can continue this run of form that we've seen in the first half of this match into the second. I also hope that we can put another ball or two past Jefferson. I think we need a little help in the goal difference department as well. What's going on in the other match? Paysandu with a 1-0 lead over America de Natal. Part of me wants America de Natal to win that match because that will put them far and away in first place, and that way we're just battling it out for second. If they end up losing, then we have to catch up to a ton of teams. Pereira Silva, as it's worked around the box. Abdias in deep for JP. Finds Rodrigo Haruki, who cannot get it on target. Jefferson able to get his hand on it, however. It will lead to a corner that we cannot take advantage of. 6-3 on the corners. We're dominating in XG, dominating in shots on goal. They have hit the target 3 of their 5 attempts, but possession also tilted in our way. 20 minutes remaining in this match, and we may need to make a few changes. I am going to bring out Conceição and put in Gil Ballara. I think Gil Ballara has seen what life is like without him, and he does not like it. Gabriel Rosera not having the greatest match. We'll move Haruki in as our secondary striker. Vinny Oliveira will come in. Victor Reis will also come off in place of Lipe. I'm trying to get Lipe into the action. I'm trying to get Lipe to actually do something for us. He had a decent loan spell both this year and last year. He's getting a little bit older. We did just give a new contract to Victor Reis. He did sneak in a promise that we had to play him as an attacking midfielder, and we don't play with attacking midfielders. Punched away, shot on. Andre unable to get back on his line, but luckily that was off target. Yeah, so we don't play a number 10, so right now we are very slowly but surely having Victor Reis get upset at us because we are not fulfilling that promise we made to him. We may need to hang on to a 1-0 victory. Things are starting to pile on as, I mean, the possession number is not really moving, but as we look at the 2D visualization here, seeing Itabaiana with a lot of the ball, but it's not coming to anything. We finally pick up our first win of the second stage. 3 very crucial points, and now we're going to take the show back to our house for the return fixture. Hopefully we can get the same result. America de Natal did equalize, so they lead the group on 7 points. Paysandu picked up a single point there on 5. We are in third place. Another victory and a Paysandu loss to America de Natal, which we are really rooting for. That's actually going to be a road game for Paysandu, so I think it could happen. We could, at the beginning of next episode, after our first match, potentially be in a potential Serie B promotion spot. If we can hang on to that, it would be fantastic. If you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new or if you haven't done so already, and come on back next time as we round out our play in Group A in the second stage of Serie C. Until then, my friends, bye-bye.